Hello, and welcome to 3 Blind Mice Window Coverings. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the most exciting new products out for sliding glass doors and window openings. This is the Norman Window Fashion SmartDrape. So as you can see behind me, this looks like a regular sheer drapery, but it's not. This is a very unique product. So what I'd like to show you this is, here it looks like a sheer drapery, but this is actually a sheer vertical drapery in that this operates like a vertical blind, in that it has vanes that I can tilt close for privacy and light control, as well as have it open for a sheer drapery look, but it functions in the same as both a drapery and a vertical, meaning that I can slide it off to the side and go in and out of my window. But that's what really makes this different, is that each and every one of these sheer vanes is its individual vane. It comes out separately. So it's individually attached to the headrail. So you can go through this product anywhere. So if you've got French doors that open from the center, if you've got sliding glass doors that open out, if you have multiple doors lined up together, you can go through this in any section of this window without having to open it. So that's a very unique and intriguing option to have with this. So it looks like it's all one fabric, but they're all individual pieces. And what's great about that is that each one of these individual pieces can be taken down from the headrail and put in a garment bag and washed in your washing machine on a gentle cycle to get it clean again. So if you've got kids and pets that are constantly going through this and it starts to get a little dingy where you're normally going through, it is completely washable. You wash it, hang it back up, let it dry in place, and then it stays in a very clean position throughout the use of it. So this is the Norman Window Fashion SmartDrape. Comes in a bunch of different fabric colors, bunch of different fabric patterns. It can go up to about 12 feet wide on a single sliding panel. But if you've got larger windows, you can butt multiple up together and have a center opening drape. But again, that's not the important part. The important part is that you can go through it wherever you want, in or out. So it is a great option available. You can even think about this as an option for a room divider. So if you had rooms that you want to divide up, but you didn't have the space to put anything, you can have this and be able to walk right through it. So now let's take a closer look at these unique details. So the first thing I want to show you is the operating system. So what we've got here is a color coordinated wand to the headrail or the fabric that you choose from. This wand comes in varying lengths and allows you to operate the tilting of the vanes as well as the draw of the vanes. So I can slide this back and forth and operate this. So the next thing we want to look at with this is that the headrail. This comes in multiple color headrail that coordinates with the fabrics. Now what's nice about this headrail system is that you can actually take multiple headrails and butt them together to make a much wider shade. It would be a center opening, meaning that you would have a wand for the left and a wand for the right, and you would open them up from the center, but that does allow you to cover a much larger area. With that, something to consider with this is, as we talked about, that each one of these vanes is an individual setup. So you've got the privacy, the sheer, and then the privacy. And as they hang in the window, they hang in an open position. And when you tilt that, so let's take kind of a look at what that looks like in a perspective. So here we've got a mock vane. As you can see here, you've got this openness that allows you to have the sheer view. And then as we tilt the vanes, the slats overlap, giving you your privacy and your light control. One thing that you need to consider with this product is the depth required, because due to the size of these vanes, you have about a 7-inch projection from the wall to allow these vanes to operate properly. So that is a consideration to take from that. So as you look at the top of this headrail up here, you can see the way the mounting brackets, the size of these vanes, when they tilt, you have to have a certain amount of space to that. As well as when we tilt this close, you can see how the vanes now line up with the headrail itself when it closes. So you've got a real nice tight fit on there. But it is a consideration to take for on your window opening size. The other really nice thing about this that you can do with this is we can take off these vanes individually. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at how we can remove these vanes. So now that you can see that you can actually take these out fairly simply and easy to do yourself, the great thing about that is that, like we said, you can take those down and wash them. You can order extra ones to have on hand for future. If one gets damaged, you can just pop one out and replace it. So if you buy them all at the same time, you have that same die lot match. So it's a great option to do with it. The other thing that you can do is you can really customize this. You can use different colors throughout. So you can do alternating colors. You can also take the first section. So if you buy a 6-pack of vanes, you could buy darker vanes for the first 3 on each side and make it look like a stationary panel. So if you can imagine doing something in a darker color for here, and then when you have that set in the position here, it looks like a decorative drapery panel next to the shears. So that's a great option. So as you would close this, if you could imagine that, you'd have some darker vanes coming down, which would give you a real unique look. So you can completely customize this to your needs. So again, this is a fantastic new option for large openings. It's the Norman Window Fashion SmartDrape. If you'd like more information about this or any of our great products, please give us a call at 800-828-2003, or you can find us online at 3blindmiceusa.com, where we offer both in-home and virtual appointments. So please give us a call.